Okay. We're doing villager hunting on red. So just got a pile of tickets. A literal pile. Man, this really does take ages to load. Switch one. Okay. I guess first thing I should do is get changed. Sure. I wonder if I can do... Hold on. Yep. All is right in the world. Alright, well, really a literal pile of tickets. If this doesn't result in something, man, I'm just cursed. Okay, hold on. Maybe I should just leave the piles. I am straight up cursed if nothing happens. So I will try to move it quickly. Just go in. Furniture, wasp, and then go out. And bottle. Furniture, wasp, bottle. Minimum. You like watching people villager hunt, so enjoy. Well, we'll see. 100,000 Nook miles. That's 50. I've used 50 tickets and still haven't gotten it. The problem here is because it's the normal villager type. We're going to see a lot of the same villager. So, we'll see. I'm going to laugh if the first ticket I use, that's it. I get it. That will be funny. But also highly, highly typical. Okay. Hey, Danathy, how's it going? I tried the bootleg Baja Blast thing. I went to the effort of making it. And I say effort because it was an effort. Who am I looking for? Poppy. I went to the grocery store. I went to the grocery store to look for Mountain Dew. And, yeah, they had the Powerade, but there was no Mountain Dew anywhere to be found, which was odd. I went to a second store. No Mountain Dew. I don't know what's going on, but there was no Mountain Dew to be found at that place. So I bought my groceries. I was originally going to get like something to make when I got back, but then I'm like, well, I guess the only place that does Mountain Dew on the way home would be KFC, so I got KFC. That's a no. There's nothing else to do here, right? Bottle. There's no wasps on this one. So that's an immediate. Let's just go. Is this the same island that I was working on? Sort of. No. The original island I was working on was a blue island, and then thanks to story, canon, whatever you might call it, I now have 2 islands. One's blue, one's red, and to keep it simple, I'm just treating them like one island. Explaining the full thing would take half an hour. So just know it's 2 islands, and they are connected somehow. You would have thought the Powerade would have been harder. Surprisingly, when it comes to the sports drink sort of thing, that aisle is pretty full. There's quite a bit. The Powerade was the least of my problems. Like, I was spoilt for choice. They had 3 sizes, and they also had the powder where you could make the stuff at home if you wanted to. So, I don't know. But there was no Mountain Dew. A lot of Solo, which is this Australian lemon drink. Anyway, I made it. It was what I thought of it. It kind of... Damn. It kind of tastes like a less citrusy Mountain Dew, I guess. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. I wasn't sure if If this is truly what Baja Blast is, it's like, okay, I think this is overhyped. It's not bad. I like it. It's just, oh. I guess because it was hyped up so much, I was expecting something else. It's just one of these things where I don't think it met the expectations I had for it from the get-go. But now I know if I want to have like a bootleg Mountain Dew experience. It's not a bad combination. The color looks like it's on point though. From what I've seen. You personally think Baja Blast is overhyped? I can see that. If the flavor's remotely anywhere close to that, it's alright. It's just... You drink Tang, so I can judge that. Well, I can't judge it because I don't know what that tastes like. And there's no preconceived notion of like how I should feel about that. It's not an Australian drink. So you get no judgment from me. I guess we're done here with Lolly. Someone's gonna be sad I didn't take Lolly. Alright, back. What is Tang? I mean, flavor profile wise. Right, in the interest of time, I'm going to be messy and just drop things. It's an orange drink? Okay. So why is Tang something that someone might be like, you drink Tang? Popular in the 90s? I mean, how would you say it compares to something like Fanta? Or, I mean, I don't know if you have Sunkist, but we have Sunkist. That's like Pepsi's orange drink. Wait, the astronauts took it to the moon? Really? It's kind of neat. Well, I'm just glad I didn't find the villager with the first couple of tickets. It's not soda, it's like a powdered orange drink for breakfast. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, but who cares? You wouldn't cop flack here because, I mean, we kind of follow British kind of tastes in that regard. They have cordial, which is just, it's like a syrup that you mix into water, or like a fruit concentrate. That's pretty common. I don't know how common that is nowadays, but growing up, yeah, I was like, pour some of that in, put it in the fridge. So it's probably akin to that. The one I used to have was apple and blackcurrant. That was my favorite one. It's like a purple thing, but it wasn't grape. And yeah, not soda, just something you mixed with water and you got a fruit flavored drink. Just reminds you of being a kid. Nothing wrong with, not you again! A dozen, this has to be like a dozen times I've run into Gale. Holy. The sheer odds of me running into this villager this many times at this point. It's rarer than... Sorry. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having things that remind you of childhood. And if anyone makes fun of you for drinking Tang, they clearly have no sense of whimsy in their life and have to suck out the color out of someone else's life. No, but you don't understand. Like, the other night, I spent 5 tickets. 4 of those tickets was this villager. So tired of seeing them. I spent 5 tickets. 4 of them was this villager. How does that even happen? It's just... Alright. I got everything, right? I imagine I'm gonna run into Gale several times tonight. So that's 1. Let's count them. 1. The Gale counter is 1. I'm just gonna go back right away. Just keep this flowing. Ah, see, this is a villager I want on blue. I mean, this is... you can see them in action. See, this is why I want this cat, because it... Yes, a lot of white, but this is a blue cat. And when you look at their counterpart that has red patches in the same spots, it works. See, now that I see it in action, it does look good. Yeah, man, come on. It's a good idea. But we're not taking them. You've heard if you put out their fire, you won't get them again, but you've also... I mean, that sounds like confirmation bias. That's like... It reminds me of all the dumb things we used to do in Pokemon games. If you beat the Elite Four 50 times, Professor Oak will challenge you to a battle. I'll put it out. You know what? No. I'll put... how about... I will put out Gale's Flame, because you know it's going to come out again. Yeah, I mean, I really like Lolly, but this is a good pick as well. It's just, with Lolly, there's no cat that looks visually similar that's red. Okay. Check. Oh, yeah. That's why we check. That stupid recipe. I think you should not be allowed to find this recipe if you don't have the supporting recipe. My nostalgia eat, so something that I get for nostalgia every once in a blue moon. It's been close to 7 years since I've had one. But we have like this I mean, they call it a dairy snack here. It's almost like what you Americans call pudding, but it's a brand called Yogo in Australia. So we call them, they're just dairy snacks. But there's a chocolate banana one that is, it's so good. And that takes me back to childhood, because those were a treat when I was a kid. Let's just get rid of some stuff. The commercials for Yoga were pretty good too. I think it was like stop motion animation. I can't remember. I mean, to me, it felt like it was 3D, but I guess how old it was probably stop motion. What do you call the frozen fruit flavored ice tube things? So I mean, the general name is Icy Pole, but the brand, the most common brand is Super Duper. So if you ask an Australian, that, you know, probably not modern day, but before that, they would say Super Duper. But the generic name is Icy Pole. Put a picture of Tang in Discord. Oh. Okay. I mean, we have... There's something similar that they sell in a tablet, and you add water to it. It's called Barocca. It just reminds me of Barocca. It's like essential vitamins and blah, 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 orange flavor. And it's a tablet. And it dissolves in the water and yeah. Okay. Still, there's nothing wrong with liking something like that. Better than... probably way healthier than Baja Blast. Okay. Next ticket. At least the villages have been unique so far. Other than Gale. Oh, okay. We have them currently on blue. Wait, don't get fruit, just stick to what I said. Furniture and bee wasp thing. Okay, done. Leaving. I'm not going to put out that fire. That's such a reality TV show thing. Just put out their fire. They are eliminated. Should probably get like a picture of the Yogo thing. Hang on. Wait, they don't have choc banana anymore. People are saying they're sad about... When did they get rid of it? Oh my god, they don't have it anymore. Oh, dude. That's sad. Wait, they don't even have normal Yogo? Did they get rid of Yogo? Oh my god, I may have learnt some sad news. No, okay, IGA still has it, thank god. Man. I got scared like that a part of my childhood just died. Alright, they've only got the chocolate one. But this is Yoga. It's a dairy snack, that's what we call them, but you Americans would call it pudding. But you have to keep it refrigerated. But chocolate banana, that was my favorite, and every now and then, when I want to feel like a kid, I'll have a Yogo. Okay, we go back. Good old IGA, yeah, tell me about it. Especially these days. Mika, I went to Coles and I went to Woolies. Neither had Mountain Dew. So then I had to go to KFC. I mean, I guess I didn't have to go to KFC, but if I wanted to eat, I went to KFC. I went to a bigger effort than I should have to try, like, the bootleg Baja Blast. It was weird. The shelves didn't have any Mountain Dew. They had a lot of Solo. Okay, not this villager. The color looks pretty accurate. That's the color of Baja Blast. So the color does look about right. Hey, Shizumi, go for McDonald's? What's your McDonald's go-to? I mean, for me, it's the nuggets or a McChicken. That's when I feel like it. But it doesn't happen that often these days. Unless it's really, really late at night and there's nothing else I can get. Okay, I just need to find you again. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. For some reason I like fillet of fish. I don't know why. Something about it. That doesn't have the McFish mayo and hamburger. Man, I just had the fish. The fish one, yeah. The fish is pretty good though. And they are the cheap ones, so you take both and it doesn't have too many calories. Yeah, smart. I can't find the wasp. It's fine. I don't have to get it. I remember you used to be able to get the fish for $2. Wait, the curry sauce is good? They have curry sauce over there? Damn. That's cool. I would try that. You use it on nuggets. Oh, yeah. That would taste good. I really like a Japanese katsu curry, so I can imagine how that would taste. That would taste really good. You know what? It's probably very easy to do at home. Just get some of that instant curry mix. I might try that next time. I guess keep it moving. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought to do like curry sauce with nuggets. That sounds good. Just a very easy to do katsu curry. Just with nuggets instead. It's like, I saw a video the other day where they were talking about struggle foods and someone said they used instant macaroni and cheese and then they put the fake crab meat into it with crispy onions, and that sounded good. Like a very cheap. Yeah, I mean, everything at McDonald's is expensive now. Which is why I don't go nearly as often. Used to do instant mac and tuna. That would work too. I can see that working. I think the reason the fake crab meat thing kind of caught my attention is I've always heard stuff about lobster mac and cheese, but I've never had it. Okay, not this villager. I've had lobster once in my life and I was disappointed. Because I was like, this is what people make a big deal out of. Like, this is the thing that people pay a lot of money for? What? I didn't pay a lot of money for it. But, I was kind of surprised. It's not that it was bad. Might as well make the burgers yourselves. It's better. The whole thing that parents used to say about having McDonald's at home is the better thing. What McDonald's used to have was for $10-ish, you could get like a really good amount of food for that. You can't do that anymore. It's just not a thing. I'd rather go to something better now. Like, if I'm getting a burger, I'll either make it myself or go somewhere that is known for doing good burgers. Air frying is so great. Yeah, it's really convenient. What I like the most about it is the almost no cleanup. Very minimal cleanup. That's a big one in my books. I like to cook, I don't like to clean. I can't find the furniture. Or did it go in a earlier inventory slot? Alright, that's fine. Keep it moving. So that was 7 tickets. That's good. I don't want it to happen right away. I want it to take a little time. I mean, even using an air fryer to reheat things as well. If you have leftover pizza and just heating it up in the air fryer, it's good for that too. It is going to be funny if I go through this entire stack and still don't get it. Okay, that's nope. I'm still keeping count of how many times I run into Gale. Just watch, now that I'm doing that, she won't appear again. Okay, and get this out. I'm kind of surprised McDonald's wouldn't do like curry. Especially for Australia, because it's just, we have a lot of Southeast Asian stuff here. Okay. I mean, KFC is doing Middle Eastern stuff here. They have a kebab, which is not really this. It's basically the salad mix, the tabbouleh mix, and then it's just the wrap that they use. It's specific to kebabs. I still have a full bottle of that Mountain Dew bootleg mix I made. I tried it and then I poured the contents into its own bottle, so it's there in the fridge. I basically have a full bottle of the stuff. Ah, it's Lolly again. Well, I haven't. This is only the second time I've run into Lolly collectively, so I'm not upset. Does anyone want to try and guess the next villager? You have a 1 in 77 chance of being correct. You just have to pick one of the normal villagers. There are 77 normal villagers, so those are your chances of getting it correct. It's not bad. I need the furniture still. Oh. Thought I picked it up. How much room have I got? Yeah, keep going. Damn. I'm curious who I haven't run into at this point. Other than Poppy, obviously. I think I've seen more than half of the normal villagers now. Bottle. No bottle. quickly double check. Okay, no bottle. I'm going through the list of normal villages. I've run into Alice, run into Annalisa, run into Aurora, run into Ava. Haven't run into B. Ran into Bertha, ran into Bettina. Have run into Callie, have run into Caroline, have run into Carrie. Have run into Celia. Haven't run into Chelsea. Ran into Chevrolet. Daisy. Don't think I've run into Coco. Dina. I've run into. Okay, I mean, there's still a handful. Alright, fine. Well, at least this is a new one. Never run into this kangaroo before. There's no furniture or bugs. Let's just look for a bottle. Hey, Laura, how's it going? Alright. That was a quick one. I'm still looking through this list. So it looks like there's about 15 or so that I haven't run into out of the 77. Which, oof. It's just... I've run into most of them. Alright, well, I've run into you before. There's about 15 of them. Not that. Let's stop. Pick furniture. Furniture! Okay. Do a couple more before I gotta move things around. Sorry, I was trying to talk to you. It's probably not the best idea to give your pilot a concussion. Abusive bastard. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. Okay. Well, now it's about 14. You're thinking about getting an e-reader, you're getting into novels. It's a good idea. I mean, getting into reading, it's always a good hobby. I can't talk. Does anyone in chat have a recommendation for e-readers or use e-readers? I know a couple people do. Yeah, I mean, for me, if I'm reading, it's usually to learn. If I'm wanting entertainment, it's usually watching stuff. I have seen some of those readers, though, with the e-ink displays, and they're pretty impressive how much better they've gotten. Thinking of getting the Kerbo Libra. Let's see. There's a color one. Oh, okay, yeah. That's neat. Especially if you like drawing and stuff as well. Yeah. I like the look of that. No, there's definitely a sense of fulfillment to be found from reading. I think for me these days it's more of a patience thing. I used to read a lot when I was younger, but I think at a certain point my entertainment swapped. I guess the internet, that's pretty much it. That's what did it. But I mean, I read, it's just more to learn, more than anything else. But I know there's definitely good books out there, 'cause sometimes that's what gets produced into media, so... Though it's not very, book-like. In terms of games, something that I have been thinking about checking out is, like, the Ace Attorney stuff. That is a lot of reading with that kind of game. But I like that stuff. It's been recommended a bunch of times. It's also a chance for me to play a game where I can do funny voices again. I'll just do my usual thing that anyone who's clearly a villain is going to get the bogan Australian accent. But you're reading a fantasy novel with a food-based magic system? That sounds interesting. Not sure if Blue has this one. That's fine. I don't think I'm going to use them anyway. Ah! I meant to drop. Drop. Just so we can keep moving. Okay. Come back for the stuff later. For you, it's about cost versus time entertained. A $10 block is probably going to keep you entertained for a week as opposed to spending the same on a movie, which will only be 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I mean, especially with the movies being made these days, I kind of understand that rationale a bit more. For me, it's a bit more nuanced. It's like, in general, time that you get out of something is definitely a good metric to go by. But then sometimes there are very short experiences that are very memorable. And to forego that experience just because it's not very long, that's why I don't always go by time as a thing. For movies, yeah, I can understand why. Modern day movies, I don't know. It's just, it's like the same 7 movies are being made every day. Again. Kind of the same with games. I've played some really good games that they're only like a couple hours long, but I don't look at the time aspect of it. They were pretty unique and fun experiences. And then there's something like this where, okay, I'd spent, what, like $70 here on this game, and the hundreds upon hundreds of hours. Wait, weapons? Man, am I behind? Granted, I haven't been keeping a track of what movies have come out lately. What's weapons? It's got 94%. Pretty new. Okay. Interesting. Looks like a cool movie. It's been a while since I've gone to see a movie. I think the last thing I went and saw, though not a movie, was like the Demon Slayer thing. That was not a movie. I was not happy about the result of that one. The first Demon Slayer thing I saw at the movies, that was a movie. The second one was just a recap. And I felt ripped off. And then before that, it was, Wonka? I think it was Wonka. I saw Wonka. Just to kind of go see a movie with my niece. Other than that, yeah. Not a lot. You really only see horror movies. Horror is a genre that I don't tend to watch. I just kind of got... I don't know. I think it's more modern day horror I don't like. I know it's not the case with every movie, but for a while, it felt like what horror movies were trying to do were either jump scare you or gross you out. And I don't know, to me, it's like if you have a fart joke in a comedy movie, it's like one fart joke is fine, but if your movie is just fart joke movie, then it stops being funny. And it's kind of the same with horror, as like if your movie's just trying to jump scare and gross you out constantly, it's, I don't know. It's not my thing. But I know there are good horror movies. I like stuff that leaves it more to the viewer's imagination. Or like something where the environment is the horror. That sort of stuff where your brain kind of goes crazy thinking about stuff. Started watching the last Star Trek series with your parents. What, Picard? Star Trek is something that I've had an interest in. I just haven't watched any. Because I watched Seth MacFarlane's show. And I kind of enjoyed that. So Star Trek is not that much of a leap from that. But Star Trek is like a very deep topic. There's so many different series. Like, I feel like I would need someone who knows to tell me what to watch. What's the best approach to it, pretty much. But yeah, I liked the Orville, like that kind of storytelling. You like the optimistic vision of the future for once. It's nice to have that. I mean, they also do episodes where they kind of take... I mean, at least they did this in the Orville. I would assume they do it in Star Trek as well. It's like they take a social idea to the extreme. Like there was a planet they visited on the Orville where everyone had a social score, and everyone you ran into, you had the ability to either thumbs up or thumbs down them. But it was taken to the extreme where, like, if you got too many thumbs down, then your life was basically over. So taking the whole social media thing to extreme. I thought that was a really cool episode. So that's why I would be interested in checking out Star Trek. If it's more stuff like that. You were interested in the Orville for this episode? It was a good episode. It was a very good episode. If I was to talk to someone about the Orville, that's the episode I would tell them about. Alright. So, I've run into you twice. I've run into, Lolly twice as well. There's several villages I've run into twice. Okay, you know what? I don't believe it. But I'm going to do it. Your flame has been extinguished. I wish the whole show would be focused on that storyline. You could probably do a whole show about that. I just think it would have to be like short-lived, a couple seasons of it. I don't think you could do like 6 seasons out of a show like that. But for sure, it would be definitely an interesting thing to explore. Kind of like how I hope Severance will go. I hope Severance doesn't go for more than 4 seasons. 3, I think, is the sweet spot. 4 is like, okay, if they want to stretch a little. Anything beyond that, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm hoping Severance does not stretch for that long. As much as I really like that show and how it's shot, yeah. Severance is one of the shows that I got into, and I didn't need someone to tell me to get into it. I'm usually terrible. I'm behind. I only watched Game of Thrones recently, like a few years back. When it came to Breaking Bad, I think season 3, so I was late on that. Better Call Saul, I waited until it was finished. The Wire, when that aired. I think it was like in its almost final season. So, I'm pretty late to the party. But Severance, I was like, actually, I've been watching Severance this whole time. Yeah. I'm on board this one. The reason I got into it was because I got a, what did I get? I got something, and it came with an Apple TV subscription. So I checked out a bunch of first episodes of a few shows, and Severance was one of them. Yeah, got into it. you feel like there's so many mysteries in Severance that could unravel for a while. But to me, the worry I have there is it could be a double-edged sword where it could become like Lost, where Lost was being convoluted for the sake of convoluted, and it didn't stick the landing. That's the concern I have. Is like, we've had shows like that in the past where everything is a mystery and then you uncover an even deeper mystery when they reveal a bit of the original mystery. And I just don't want it to be like something like Lost where it just didn't stick the landing. Because it just got too convoluted. So I want it to be something that is not short, but it doesn't go for like 6 seasons. I think anything beyond that, and I mean, we'll see. That's the concern I have about it, is I don't want it to end up something where, yeah, I don't know. I've seen shows do that in the past where their whole draw is that they're mysterious. But then they just keep being mysterious for the sake of being mysterious. I don't know. I ran into this villager earlier, so that's another villager I've seen twice. But I mean, even still, the premise so far is extremely good. You want the butter and the money of the butter. You want it to last long and be great. It can be that. There are shows that have gone for a really long amount of time and still managed to keep it fresh. It is doable. Okay, almost through another stack. But currently, most of the TV shows that I'm into are on Apple TV. Foundation. I haven't checked out Foundation, but people have told me about it. It's on my list. But I mean, I like Shrinking. I think that's one of the better comedies that have released as of late. I mean, Ted Lasso as well. There's still a bunch of things I need to check out on it. There's the new show from the guy that made Breaking Bad. That's also going to be an Apple TV show. I'm keeping an eye on that one. I can't remember what it's called, but they've been teasing it lately. No, okay. Is it just me or every villager I've run into during this session right now, I have run into a second time? Like, every villager I've run into them twice now. Does later alligator come from Australia? I mean, we have crocodiles here, so I doubt it. Wasn't that like a song? See you later, alligator in a wild crocodile? Yeah, Bill Haley in the comments. Where are they from? Hold on. Yeah, they were American. So it's like an old 50s thing. I know of this group because my dad used to listen to them. Yeah, it's like a 50s thing. See you later, alligator. Da, 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 in a wild crocodile. Da, 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 da. See you later, alligator. My dad had this CD of old music, and that was on there. Same with Rock Around the Clock. The song they used in Happy Days. I'm not old, just I know of old things. I'm not that old. Go back. Yeah, this is definitely elder knowledge. Wait, what am I doing? I don't have a ticket right now. If it's something Australian, it's usually something that sounds stupid, and the meaning is nowhere near what it sounds like. If it's something really straightforward sounding, I doubt it's Australian. Appreciate the volume of the game lowering as I speak. Very professional. Thank you. One thing I do try to make sure is the best it can be is the sound quality. I think people can put up with a bad picture. Bad sound, it's hard. I think that's my #1 turn off on a stream is when the audio sucks. So, I've made sure. I'm trying to think of some Australian colloquial saying. But I'm blanking out on it. It's a bit how you're going. Yeah. I think that could be one. But that one's not as widespread. The only one that's coming to mind is like just calling stuff whoop whoop. That you're going to whoop whoop. But I've talked about that one before. People will know the answer to that one. Why'd I buy a ticket? God. Why'd I buy a ticket? I have a stack of them. That was a brain derp. I had a teacher who, if he wanted to say you were silly, like you were being unreasonable, kind of, he used to call people flamin' galahs. And I never understood that one. But his mannerisms were weird. He would call people who were being unreasonable and silly flaming galahs. And then when he would talk about erasers, like getting out your erasers. In Australia, we call them rubbers. So I know what that means to other countries. So just to be clear, I'm talking about erasers. But, you know, instead of saying rubber, he'd say rubber-dub-dub. So he'd be like, get out your rubber-dub-dubs. Oh, not again. Okay, it's official. I've run into every villager I've seen today twice. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Stealing his material from Alf Stewart. Wait, Alf Stewart would say that? I haven't seen Home and Away. Other than those edits that were around in the early 2000s of Alf having that dungeon of his. Okay, see, now that makes sense. Jeez, that's certainly a choice for him because his student was, like, the students at that school were primarily immigrants. So I bet that reference went way over their head. I don't think anyone watched that show. What a choice. I've never watched an episode of Neighbours or Home and Away. Poppy does not want to come to the island. Nope, I have a stack of Nook Mile tickets to use, and so far I've used 11, nothing. No, more. This is 7 and a 10, and then 1. Yeah, it's 18. The prison you used to work at had it? Oh no. Is it one of those things that you just had to hear in the background? I mean, when I used to work at Kmart, they had those stupid promotional music CDs and DVDs. So I'd have to hear certain songs 20 times a day, or, man, the stupid promo to one of the Harry Potter movies got stuck in my head. At least with Neighbours, though, there's some semblance of pride of being on Neighbours. Neighbours is pretty internationally known. And people that have been on that show in particular have had some semblance of success outside of Australia. So there is something to be said about Neighbours. I don't know if I would still watch it, but at the very least I can respect it a little. Home and Away, I feel like it's just local celebrities for Australia. And that's just not that big a deal. You saw I made bootleg Baja Blast and I like it. I mean, it was okay. Just, I guess, I was expecting more. That's all. Just because of how much Baja Blast was talked up. I mean, how close is that to the actual taste of Baja Blast? I went to 3 stores to get the Mountain Dew, so, you know, I went to an extra effort to get it. Which may have been a factor in the, I guess, slightly disappointed reaction. What did I use? I used Mountain Dew and I used Blue Powerade. Those are the instructions I received. Now, granted, it is Australian Mountain Dew and Australian Powerade. The Australian Mountain Dew would be made out of cane sugar, not high fructose corn syrup. So there's probably a taste difference already based on that. But I followed the instructions. And then I did equal parts Mountain Dew, equal parts Powerade. The color is, it looks like it's correct based on what I've seen. I'm missing the rum. I'm not adding rum to it. I'm not. It's Sunday. I'm not getting rum on a Sunday. Now, I don't have work tomorrow, but that doesn't matter. It's not a good habit. It's 5 somewhere. Well, that's the thing. Where I live in Australia, it's nighttime. So yes, it's valid to do it now. But not on a Sunday. When they're talking about, when Americans say it's 5 o'clock somewhere, the country they're thinking of is Australia. The time zone shift is enough for it to be 5 p.m. And now it's Norma again. Okay. I mean, it works in a pinch. It's just, you know, you're buying 2 beverages to make 1. We don't have whoopie pies there. No, that looks extremely decadent. I mean, a pie to an Australian is a savory thing with meat. Or vegetables. There are vegetarian pies as well, but in general, those are the 2 things that come to mind. That doesn't even look like a pie. The picture I saw of it, that did not look like a pie. It looked like 2... I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's 2 pieces of cake sandwiched. It's cake? Okay, so we're going back to the thing of like, is cheesecake a cake or is it a pie? I would not call that thing a pie. That thing... It was just gigantic. I would not eat anything remotely close to that. Okay, we're done. Wait, did I need the paper kite still? Common butterfly, no. Common. I think it was a goal earlier, but I did achieve it. It was split. I'd hope so. Alright. We out again. Going back to the conversation of like, there's 2 TV shows that ran for 20, 30 years, probably longer. But there were soap operas in Australia. One was called Neighbours and the other one was called Home and Away. And Neighbours was the one that had international fame. It aired in some European countries. So people that got on Neighbours generally went to do music and movies and had some kind of an international career. To me, either of those 2 shows was, okay, I'm changing the channel. Just, the cartoons are on all the comedy shows that I watch. Time to change channels. Or go do my homework and then come back when the other good stuff was on. You got Neighbours and Home and Away. They sent both over there. Which was, based on vibes, which do you think is the more popular one? Just grain of salt, personal experience. Oh. The Flaming Galahs, learning about the origin of Flaming Galahs like 20-something years after the fact is wild. It's kind of like how it was only recently I learnt about the Breakfast Club and Eat My Shorts coming from there. That's a Coke and a Pepsi kind of question. Well, for here, it's a little more black and white because you can just look at which one won more Logies, which is, you know, local Australian awards show. So you could say that, definitively say which one's better than the other, based on that. Not that I've never watched one of those award shows in my entire life. That award show, like, was filmed at a casino in Melbourne. It wasn't that big a deal. They made it out to be this thing, like, as if it was shot somewhere in Hollywood. It's just a casino in Melbourne. It's like, okay, man. Tone it down a little. You can't believe you're going to express an opinion, but arguably the Hemsworths are the biggest thing to come out of both. See, I had no idea that they came from that. I mean, I think the one Neighbours thing that I know, and this is just because I learnt about it in school because we had an end of year concert and it was one of her songs. So Kylie coming from Neighbours, that's all I knew. in terms of which celebrities came from there. But okay, there you go, the Hemsworths. I think the craziest thing I find about Australian movie stars is, like, seldom are they allowed to use their Australian accents. They have to do American accents or a British one. So, like, can you imagine if Thor was allowed to keep his Australian accent? That'd be fun. I'd watch that. G'day. My name's Thor, but my friends call me Thazza. Thazza. Oh, shit. You'd think Neighbours was more popular there. Pretty sure. They shared it at lunchtime, then the same episode again in the evening in case you missed it. Holy crap. That's more attention than what it got here. Oh, it's Molly. I was like, who's the villager? Hey, Vanna, how's it going? I mean, I think Russell Crowe is like one of the few Australian accents that got to remain Australian. Okay. Keep the tickets flowing. So, by the sounds of it, it seems like people in the UK are more into Neighbours than what we are. If they're showing it twice a day, holy crap. Do they still make those shows? I think Neighbours ended. I can't remember about Home and Away. I do remember they were making some big deal about Neighbours, but then again, it might have been an anniversary show or something. But that was enough that through cultural osmosis I learned about it. Not sure, to be honest. I'd be surprised if, like, Zoomers are into Neighbours. Against your will, you know Home and Away is still on. Okay. There you go. There's the confirmation. See, I've forgotten enough about Home and Away that the only thing I remember about the show is just the theme ends with Home and Away. But I don't remember the actual theme, other than it ends with Home and Away. So I've forgotten a lot about that show. Neighbours, on the other hand, I do remember the theme of Neighbours, so... It's okay, I won't do that. Won't do that to you. However, one of my favorite things to do to Australian millennials is just trigger some old memory or some old commercial. My favorite one to do is like, APT, smart chat. They're like, fuck you. That ad. Or the classic Go-Go Mobile ad. GG. Go-Go Mobile. Damn, I saw a squirrel and I got excited. Wrong squirrel. I think we're done here. I just need the wasp. Let's just go again. I think the worst thing's that I had to watch against my... Well, not even watch, just be around it. My aunt was into The Young and the Restless. And what was the other one? There were 2 American soaps that were on during the day. And the times that I had to stay home and my aunt had to look after us, those were on. Bold and the Beautiful. My mom liked the Bold and the Beautiful. But no, it wasn't Bold and the Beautiful. There was some other one, I can't remember. Not General Hospital. Days of Our Lives, thank you. That was it. That was the one. Days of Our Lives and Young and the Restless. They were, I think, on back-to-back. Another squirrel. But not the right one. There were so many back then. I mean, not for us. For us, it was a small handful that we got here. They made 6 Days so much better when Marlena got possessed by a demon. Dude, I was about to just mention the demon possession thing. Like, I was about to tell this story where that plot was going on, and I turned to my aunt and went, "You watch this? Like, do you believe this?" And she was like, "Shh." Fucking Marlena. God. Yeah, Stefano. Yeah. Those names are coming back. The Marlena one in particular, that's a core memory for me. It was just... Do you think they eventually hit the point where, I don't know, one of them became an actual zombie and the zombie apocalypse was upon that town? I feel like it would have to eventuate into something like that at some point. There was nothing that was ever too ridiculous. Characters died, some of them came back, some of them had evil twins, there were possessions. And it's the music itself, that's what just gave it that vibe. Just what am I even watching? Yeah, my aunt was super into that stuff. My aunt was into that stuff. My mum was more into Bold and the Beautiful and Melrose. I mean, Melrose had a pretty killer intro song. I just remember the intro song. Not so much anything about the show. Ah, I didn't mean to. I meant to drop. I wonder if Neighbours or Home did anything as ridiculous as that. I think Australian soaps are tame by that comparison. I bet that would make some extreme entertainment, is just do a supercut of those soaps, but only take the most absurd moments, the absurd plot points, and stitch it together. Like 20 years of absurdity. No context whatsoever between them, just like whiplash jump from one moment to the other. I would watch the crap out of that. That's how my grandma also learnt English a bit better was watching those daytime soaps. And she doesn't speak it that much, but she can understand it. I think her level of understanding came from watching those soaps and then asking what was going on or what was said. Alright, who's this going to be? Oh, Gladys for the third time. Okay. The odds of that happening instead of me actually finding who I'm looking for. Am I sure I can get Poppy? Positive. I double checked. You can check for yourself. It's better someone else check the normal category of villagers. But Poppy is the only red villager for normal. Which is what is making this extremely difficult. Alright. Maybe I should keep a list and start keeping track of who I've got and who I haven't. I looked before, I would say there's about 15 I haven't run into out of the 77. Roughly. Yeah, wow, indeed. I have run into the gator who shall not be named at least a dozen times. Including once already today. Yeah, actually Fauna's been up there too. No, Fauna's, I would say 6 or 7. Okay, I mean, someone different. But I have run into them today. So this is another village I've run into twice today. Some of those shows are still going, to my knowledge. I guess if it works, it works. Oh, alright, I need a new one. Craft it when I get back. Do I need any fish? Yes. Okay. This is a sturgeon, so. Dude, I remember wanting to play the Super Nintendo and not being able to because those soaps were on. That's probably why I remember more than I do, because just that memory of like, I want to play my video games and I can't because those shows were on. And so I had to sit through them patiently, and then I got to play my games. Alright, let me get in that. Oh, I don't have enough branches. That one. Alright, I'm just gonna go. Keep it moving. This will make up for the 2 hours of me buying turnips, practically. Something more interesting. After turnips, so I think selling hot items is the best spell maker. Yes, especially if you get anything involving iron. If you get iron chair, iron table, those ones in particular. I paid 2 houses using just selling iron chairs. I think I made like 2 million bells selling iron chairs. Something like that. After that, depending on the season, if it's winter, diving, if it's summer, and you have bait, sharks. Diving, depending on what's available, each trip will get you like 40,000-ish bells on average, which is not too bad. But if you can get a hot item that involves iron, you make good money out of it, especially if you have a lot of iron. And you take your time on these islands collecting the iron. Something I'm not doing now, but this is just for the sake of keeping it moving and not spending 15 minutes on an island. I think that's 3 times now. Today. Speaking of fauna. I mean, another interesting one is selling produce. If you fill your island with a lot of produce, it does earn quite a bit. How many tickets did I use? I mean, I would say we're in the territory of about 30 collectively between the two sections. Give or take. But, I mean, I've used about 200,000 Nook miles between blue and red. So... I mean, to find Benedict, it took 50 tickets, so... use that as you will. It was not an easy hunt, by any means. But I believe this is... if there is any time it's going to happen, it's going to happen. You know, I have this pile of tickets. Alright, well, this is a quick island. No furniture or wasp. Just see if there's a bottle. Huh? Oh, bottle. Okay, well, at least I haven't run into you today. That's a fresh face for today. Sorry, I caught this because this is on the, yeah. May as well get the easy 200. Alright, we're out of here. Yeah, that's fine, I'll sell. Back home. Hello, Mag. How's it going? I'll just sell quickly. If ChatGPT wasn't getting me to try and sign up, I would ask it to give me a script for an episode of the Days of Our Lives where one of the main characters is upset that eggnog chicken was served to them on a date, revealing a love triangle. I bet it could do it. Maybe just Marlena, possessed by a demon, decides to make eggnog chicken for dinner. I hate that that's a name that has, like, embedded itself into my memory. I couldn't keep a useful information. No, just this fictional character on an absurd daytime soap. That's what decided to remain there. Lying dormant for decades. Okay, well, we haven't run into you today, but, you know, another villager I've seen plenty of. Does ChatGPT really make you sign in? After a few prompts, yes. It lets you try it for free. And then after that point, it's like, you can sign in to get more accurate responses. I get it. They gotta make their bank by having registered users. I could just do it on my phone or something, but then I wouldn't be able to bring it up on screen. Wait, what if I do private browsing? I mean, probably wouldn't work, but I bet it would be IP based. Okay. What was my Lena on? Was the Days of Our Lives, or was it Young and the Restless? Days? Thought so. Oh shit, I'm dead. Chat. Oh god. Days of Our Lives episode, Eggnog, Evil, and a Dash of Chicken. Scene 1, the Demera Mansion. The episode opens with Marlena looking as composed as ever, standing in the kitchen of the Demera Mansion. The aroma of a delicious holiday dish fills the air, but something is not quite right. Marlena grinning ominously. I do believe I've outdone myself today. Or should I say, we've outdone ourselves. The camera zooms in on her face as her eyes flash briefly with an eerie dark glint, an unmistakable sign that the demon inside her is stirring. Chad the Mirror walks in. Mom, what's going on here? It smells amazing, but why does it feel like Christmas and Halloween got mashed together? Marlena, oh my dear Chad, you know I love to entertain, and I thought, why not create a dish that's festive, comforting, and just a touch sinister? She sets down a platter, revealing a glistening golden brown dish. It's chicken, but there's something off about it. A strange, frothy glaze, almost like eggnog, covers the entire dish. Chad, confused. Eggnog? On chicken? Marlena, smiling sweetly. Eggnog chicken. A family recipe passed down through generations, or at least a version of it. This is actually insane. So she enters the pub holding the platter of the eggnog chicken, now looking even more devilish. John Black, her loving, suspicious husband, watches her walk in. So she's just going around with this dish. Oh my god. John takes... Okay. This is getting a little weird. What's going on? The taste test. Okay, hang on. John cuts into the eggnog chicken and takes a bite, but as soon as he swallows, his eyes widen. Something's wrong. He starts to choke, his face contorting in confusion. Marlena, what did you put in this? The camera zooms in on Marlena, who stands still, her face now locked in an eerie smile. Her eyes flash open again. I just wanted you to taste the holiday spirit. Literally. Oh my god. The demonic showdown. Demon Marlena. God, what is this? I'm not reading the whole thing, but this is insane. Like... Okay. And the demon deciding to come back. You may have won this round, Marlena, but I'll be back, and next time I'm bringing my own eggnog. Good lord. I don't know. Who the F is Chad? I don't know. That was just... I can't believe it just did that. The demon. You've won this round. But next time I'm bringing my own eggnog. The demonic showdown of it all. Well, that clearly is a sign that I should not try to make the eggnog chicken. Clearly. Some people are going to be very confused at what's going on. I've just been throwing stuff at ChatGPT and showing the stupid responses it gives. Private browsing worked, so there you go. I wish I could play the theme song music on a loop and just read that story out loud, but I'm pretty sure that would be copyright right there. And put the echoey kind of audio, so it seems like you're watching it on an actual TV. Okay, someone new. I have run into them before, but not in a while. We're done, right? Yeah. Okay. This is the third time I've run into Lolly today. That's 3 for Lolly. I mean, that's nice. Okay, out we go. Savannah. Alright, well, a fresh face. Uh-oh. It's fine. Okay, we're already done here. Bottle. Bottle. Didn't mean to. Okay. I have to believe in the success. It has to happen. I do like that the moment I said I was going to count how many times Gale appeared. There has not been any... Dude, 3 times now. Some of these villages I've run into 3 times. Okay, I'm snuffing your flame out. Got a little room left. All right. I was kind of hoping to check in on Blue Island. At the very least, get the flowers watered. I mean, it's not looking like I'm gonna find this anytime soon. Actually, do it again. I've run into you 3 times as well. Is this really what villager hunts become? I think it's extra bad right now just because it's only normal villagers, so we're gonna see a lot of repetition. I'm still surprised. It's just... Every villager is a 1 in 77 chance, so the fact that I've seen the same villager multiple times in a pretty short time frame is it's kind of unlucky. Would anyone like to try and guess the next villager? 1 in 77 chance of being correct. I should just ask ChatGPT, yo, what's the next villager I'm gonna run into? That's a normal villager. I need your powers of clairvoyance. Alright, well, this is a quick island. Again. Again. That's 4 for Annalisa. We're done, right? It's just if there's a bottle, I'll grab it. I didn't snuff the flame, did I? I mean, not that it works. Oh, there's someone new. Alright, well, that's one less villager I haven't run into. Not who I'm after, but at least a fresh face. What is this pig's name? Gala.
Yep.
Okay, one more and then I gotta sell. Have I run into you before? I don't think I have. Well, there you go. There's another villager I haven't run into. The list of villagers I haven't run into is starting to get smaller and smaller. That would mean success is around the corner, right? Alright. This shows how, I guess that's kind of keeping good track of how many tickets loosely. There are islands where we don't get furniture, but this is a good visualization of how many tickets I've used, give or take a few. Hey! Walk in. I'll grab another stack while I'm at it. Okay, before I start this, I'm gonna quickly go get a drink of water. I think reading all this chat GPT nonsense scripts have made me thirsty. I'll just pause the recording and it'll jump to the future for YouTube people. The chat GPT things were making me thirsty. Alright, anyway. Ah, that's better. Imagine there was a gate at this airport that you insert a ticket into the gate, and then the gate opens and you fly to an island. Imagine that. No talking to the guy, you just put your ticket in, and then the guy says safe flight as you leave. These are the sort of things that I would be like, yeah, this is what we should do. Just for the Nook Mile ticket thing. Okay. This is another villager I have not run into. So the list is getting smaller. It's a nice looking elephant. We're getting... That list is getting so small now in terms of the villagers I haven't run into. Actually, let me just check. There's no recipe. Okay, I don't see anything. You know, it'd be a fun thing. I mean, I don't know if I could do it easily. But just play villager bingo. As I'm villager hunting, you have a bingo card. God, Gladys again! Villager bingo. That would be fun. That's 5 times for Gladys, right? Just today. Who was it? Hello? Am I blind? Again. Run into them so many times. This is another villager that is approaching 10 times. I can't believe it's happening. Okay, leaving again. You're not coming with me, stay there. Again. Amusing hearing my responses get more frustrated every time. Thank you. I'm here but to entertain. That might also be a reason I needed to go get water as well. It's just when you see a villager like 5 or 6 times and you're just trying to get in For fuck's sake. This is another villager I've run into like 7 times. Ugh. The odds of that happening surely are lower than trying to run into a single villager, right? Like, getting the 1 in 77 to happen multiple times, that is lower in terms of odds. It feels like I'm seeing the same 10 villages over and over again. Okay, we're leaving. It's okay. This isn't the worst of my frustration noises. I'm a very expressive person. Gladys is getting up there. Gladys is the most today. Still think overall the pink gator has the win in terms of sheer number of times. Okay. On Blue Island, this villager was the one I kept running into. I got Bertha like equally as many times as Gale. Here I don't mind because I've only seen her a couple of times. It's fine. I should point out as well that this is not a comment on how much I like these villagers. It's more when I'm looking for something specific and then keep running into them. I'm going to be sad if I go through this entire stack of tickets and I still don't have Poppy. That to me kind of shows how much I'd be kidding myself in terms of trying to do what I'm trying to do ultimately with the villagers lining up between the 2 islands. I feel like that would be a crushing moral defeat. If each villager takes a minimum of 50 tickets to find, holy crap. I just ran into you before. Okay. At least I haven't run into Coco that much. This is why getting into stuff like trading cards is dangerous. It's just... This might be the reason I didn't have Pokemon cards as a kid. Well, that and being poor, but, you know. Alright. I'm gonna be hearing this sound effect in my sleep tonight. Ah! There it is. Alright, done. Finally. Ah, thank God. Yes. You beautiful red squirrel, you. That's it. Yes. Oh, it's over. I mean, a very adorable choice. A really good counterpart to Ione. Okay. And now I can get to building the houses. The island can progress. So that was another 30-ish tickets to get her. On top of the others I spent. Oh, man. I'm so happy. Alright, well, I'm gonna take the time to get stuff from this island now. Since we won't be doing another island for a while. Yeah, that's it. She's here. Glorious. The island can progress. It only took running into several villages half a dozen times to run into her once. In the case of Gale, a literal dozen. So the next steps are the villagers move in. I have to go back now and make some furniture, so I should probably make sure I have resources. I think I have enough wood and all that sort of stuff, but... camp. Oh, the town is gonna move. I can set the theme, everything. Like, there's so much stuff that I could be doing on Red, and I just can't because I haven't gotten past this point. But eventually I'll be able to put the town flag, the town theme. Which I don't know what I'm gonna do about the town theme. I know what song I want, I just don't think anyone's brought it in, so I'm gonna have to get inventive with that one. And perhaps, like, dig up some music theory and get the actual sheet music for the song and try and translate it over. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of it. Ugh. Finally. In the words of a very unpopular Super Mario game.
This is it, Luigi.
And I still have all these other tickets. I guess we save for a rainy day. There's still plenty of other villages I'm gonna have to hunt for. I mean, if we want a very quick visualizations of how many tickets I spent today. With maybe 5 or so missing. This is roughly how many island. Each piece of furniture is an island, so. I mean, this plus or minus 5. Got a bunch of fossils to check out as well. So tomorrow someone's moving in, man. Stuff on me. I need to see what I need to make. Alright, so let's get this first house in order. I've already got the furniture around it. That, and that, and that. Okay. This should be Benedict, right? As the first move in. There we go. Alright, Benedict's in. Alright, what's next? Wooden block stereo, wooden block table, lily wreath. Uh-oh. Iron chair, iron table, birdhouse. Okay. We need to go get lilies. They've been making hybrids without me doing anything. I can't remember how many of each it was. That's 4 of each, let's see. Okay, it was only 3. Alright. Oh. I saw it. I'm curious who the campsite villager is going to be. I'll be back out in a minute. Just get all the common resources. Okay. So it was the iron garden chair, the table. Oh, yeah. I don't think it was the bench. Birdhouse. Wooden block. Which I guess we need a toy. Was it chair or table? I can't remember. I know it was stereo, but then what was the other one? Bought a Kindle. And be happy. You get to read. I mean, succumbing to capitalism, it's okay. It's not your fault. Where's the lily wreath? There it is. I don't remember if it was chair or table. Let's just check chair. You receive the cover in 4 days. So you're getting the cover before the device. That's rough. I hate when stuff like that happens. You get the accessory before the actual thing. You just have to imagine, play pretend until then. Damn it, it was table. Bet it's because you got the pink version. Probably, if it's a popular color. Okay, well I have to make the table now. Wooden block toy. Couldn't they just make the table cost 13 wooden blocks instead of having to make a toy than a table? You thought it's because they don't suck it, but my theory probably makes more sense. It could be either. I mean, if you think about stuff like the iPhone, there's always a particular color that sells out quicker than the other. And then the restocking is like different on it. Okay. Next house is ready. Final house. Wooden simple. Okay, I'm gonna write these down. Wooden simple bed. Wooden chair. Classic pitcher. Okay, what's the next one? Log dining table. Log bench. Wooden bucket. Okay. I'll write them down. I think I need... maybe not. Let's see. Okay, wooden simple bed. Wooden chair. Classic pitcher. Bucket. Log dining table. That's tea table. Log bench. Okay, there's log bench. And log dining table. All right. After like a couple of weeks. Probably more of the island being in this state. I mean, the fact that tomorrow I'm getting my final upgrade in this house just speaks volumes of how long this has taken. But finally... Yay! Hooray. This won't be such a small island soon. Hang on. Oh, really? I guess we have to... This happened. Oh, I mean... The log bridge thing happened a long time ago and I just didn't do it. I didn't think it was important, but I guess so. Better late than never. I do find it interesting that these siblings are also blue and red. I mean brown, but still. Is that what they wanted? Is that what they wanted? Yeah, but I don't need that. Okay, he's not going to give me anything new. I guess now that I've done that... Yes, I'm going to treat myself to a storage shed. Decided to buy a hard cover of the Raven Scholar to wait. Apparently the best fantasy novel of the decade. Another €27. Good work. Okay, it's like one of every wood and some amount of iron. Well, enjoy it. I guess it'll keep you busy until your actual reading device gets there. Going to like while you read. All good, all good. I'm about to swap islands. How about I actually learn the... There we go. Huh? What am I missing? Not enough iron. Right, iron. I knew that. Gonna place this outside of the store for convenience. Ah, man, finally. There we go. Yeah, I have all this stuff to put away, but first, there's all these as well. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You would think one of them is new, right? Good. Okay, nice. This museum's got to be close to having its fossil done as well. As surprising as that might be to say. Stego. We made the Stegosaurus stuff. And Spino. I know there's certain dinosaurs I want to display, I'm not sure which ones they were. I have to decide that on blue first. I just know Diplo is not the one because it's too big. Stego, not Plesio. Stego. And Spino. Okay, the rest can go. I'm aware of what I just did just now. I made this and still went inside the house. It's okay, it's gonna take a little bit to break that habit. I think I may have to start setting up flower beds here as well, properly. I think the biggest thing will be once resident services are up and running, getting the extra line of inventory. I think that's been the largest struggle, is just not being able to carry that much stuff. Okay. Look at that storage space. Alright. That will do it for Red Island. Progress at last. I'm so happy about it. I guess I'll probably check in tomorrow just to get the last storage upgrade, and I don't think they're going to suggest to do anything until all the villagers moved in, so after that it might be a couple days before we check in again. But in the background, I'll probably still grind some Nook Miles on this island, because I think this one's probably going to need it the most. Okay. So we're done with red for now. I do want to check in on blue, but that'll be in another video for you guys watching on YouTube later. Speaking of that, thanks for sticking around to the end of this one if you're watching over there on the VODs channel. Leave a like if you feel like it, and yeah, we'll see you next time.